the greatest teacher failure is.
Yoda was responsible for training younglings at the Jedi Temple. All Jedi younglings were trained by Master Yoda before they were appointed a Jedi Master. In the Disney canon timeline, Yoda is referred to as the Jedi Grand Master, which is a role given to the most wise and powerful Jedi of the current time. But just who exactly is Yoda? Throughout the entire history of Star Wars, we have never been given any information about Yoda's species, but Yoda is not the only one of his kind that we have seen.
No, there is another.
Back in the game Knights of the Old Republic, we saw a Jedi of the same species of Yoda. This was Master Vandar, but yet again no information of this particular Jedi's background can be found. What I can tell you about Master Vandar is that he died during the Jedi meeting on Katar, where Darth Nihilus approached the planet and consumed all the Force from the planet itself, leaving no survivors other than Visas Mar, but that's a topic for another time. We also saw another of Yoda's species in the game Star Wars The Old Republic, a Jedi named Master Urteg. As you may suspect, again no information was given about the Jedi's history or where he came from. However, this particular Jedi Master was involved with the liberation of Revan from a high security Imperial prison. This was 300 years after the events of Knights of the Old Republic. There was also Master Yaddle, however this Jedi once again has no information regarding their origin. Finally, we have the baby Yoda that was introduced in the Mandalorian TV series. What we learned from the show is that what remained of the Empire after Sidious's fake death was very much interested in this young creature. We also saw that it could use the Force very well given such a young age, despite the fact that little Yoda was at least 50. So here we are left to wonder where this species came from. There are many unanswered questions. George Lucas himself didn't want anyone exploring the story of the species. He prevented anyone from getting a license to it. In fact, George Lucas had everyone refer to the species as Yoda's species, as to keep the element of mystery. So how do we understand who Yoda's species is and why they are here? We can only make assumptions based on the facts we know. It's actually quite easy to see some patterns. Anytime we see a member of Yoda's species, they're always a Jedi, strong Force user, and never turn to the dark side. Most of the time we see one, it's attached to a much larger event, such as the mysterious statue of Yoda's species on Ruusan, where the Fort Bomb happened during the Darth Bane era. Master Vandar was around to bring Revan back into the Jedi Order. Master Urteg was around when Revan needed to be freed from jail. Master Yoda was around to train Luke. There always seems to be at least one of them around at any time, and looking at this pattern, is it possible that Yoda's species is a pure embodiment of the light side? It's more than safe to assume that Yoda's species is likely one of harmony and peace. My theory would be is that they are the original foundation of the light side, much like the Sith pureblood of Morriban would be known as the birthground of the Sith. It's more than likely that Yoda's species are very powerful, along with their homeworld being a sacred grounds, a place that must be kept secret if the light side of the Force is to survive. How can I back this up? Again, if we look at the fact that there is always at least one of them around, it could be possible that one of Yoda's species is required to influence the light side of the Force across the galaxy, which would explain why members of the species end up in such high positions within the Jedi Order. What do you think about Yoda's species, and where do you think they came from? Remember to like the video if you enjoyed it and subscribe to see more. If you would like to help support my channel, which helps me make more videos for you, then please consider becoming a member of the channel. It would greatly be appreciated. Thank you very much for watching, peace out plebs, and I'll catch you next time.